Maya wanted to see Broadway show tonight, but Carlos didn't. Maya tried to persuade Carlos by saying she went to a baseball game, but Carlos argued, saying that you were a donor at the time. Carlos thought the two didn't seem to get along well, and Maya asked him to think again, bringing up the story of working or studying English that they liked together. But in the end, they broke up. Do you consider yourself open-minded? I consider myself open-minded because I think it is important to expand my thoughts while accepting various perspectives. Describe a situation where you had to think things over before making up your mind. I had to submit my university application over because interview dates overlapped. Have you ever seen a live play or show? What did you see? I have seen musicals such as Frankenstein and Ken and Hyde. What are some different ways that couples break up with each other? First way is ghosting, and the second is just talking, I want to break up this relationship. Eugene and Carlos met for love counseling. Carlos thought Maya is a bit serious for his taste, and Eugene agreed it. Carlos quoted his father and asked Eugene if he liked anyone. Eugene replied that he came here to study. Carlos praised Eugene for having a priority, and saying he had learned it from his father, Eugene missed him. It ends with saying that they have to study. How does a person's life change when he or she becomes single? Finally, he is free and has more time to himself. What type of person do you look for in a friend or a romantic partner? I look for a person who has high ability of something. What do guys often talk about when they are hanging out? What do girls often chat about? Guys often talk about sports like soccer, and girls often talk about what they're going to eat. What good advice did a parent or a role model give you that you have carried with you for a long time? My parents advised me that all you have to do is do your best regardless of the results. Carlos was worried about exam. Eugene concerned, saying the test would be easy. Eugene advised him to think in English, but Carlos said that his head went blank when he heard the word exam. Carlos says Eugene is worried a lot and tells him to calm down. Carlos asked if he could go afterwards, and Mrs. Lin said he could go as soon as he submitted the exam. Carlos said he was exhausted from hearing the word exam again. What do you usually feel before a test? I used to be very nervous. However, I felt comfortable after thinking that I did my best to prepare and all I need to do is to get the right questions. It's okay to be wrong because it's important to know what I don't know through the test. Do you consider yourself a lucky or unlucky person? Why? I consider myself a lucky person. Though I have no experience like winning the lottery, I have more happy experiences in my life. What do you sometimes have trouble remembering? It's hard to remember a person's name and face. After going to college, I encountered many people at once, so I had a confusing about that. Do you think students should be allowed to use dictionaries or calculators during tests? Why or why not? I think using dictionaries and calculators is also an ability, and students may spend more time thinking about problems by reducing wasted time.